Okay, so PC30, it's 9.1, number 10. So what we want to do is this is not the entire question. It shows you her answer and it asks you what she did wrong. So I'm going to this is a continuation of the question you asked. What happens if we need to get rid of more than one x in the numerator? Because what we just got finished looking at was how to get rid of our x's in the numerator so that we can write our rational equations in this format. So I just mentioned that we can add 2 or subtract 3, and we can make 2 x's by doing this sort of thing. Make a fraction with a common denominator and then make it just 1. So having said all that, let's take a look at this. So I would say here, I'll just kind of rewrite some of this here, but what I want to do is because I have a negative x here, I have a negative 3 x's, I'm going to add 3 of this fraction right here. Okay, so I'm going to pause there, let you write that down, and I'm going to stop and explain. I'm not done at all yet. But what this is going to do is I, again, need to get rid of the x's in the numerator. I have minus 3 x's in the numerator. I want to add 3. So you see how I'm going to actually get a positive 3x over here? Now why that's going to be helpful is because I also have another term over here that has a common denominator to the first one. So I'm going to be able to combine the numerators here. Thirdly, this is okay to do because really I'm just adding 3 times 1 to this side right there. That's still a 1. All that I need to do now to balance off this equation is subtract 3 times 1. So I'm just going to do a minus 3 out there. Okay? So if you have to get rid of more than one x, or balance off more than one x in the numerator, then just add or subtract multiples of, 1, which this 1 has the same denominator as this one. And then we'll follow this through and I'll show you how this works out. So now I can write all this in with one common denominator, which I will do. X minus 7 is my common denominator. I have 2 minus 3x here. I also have plus 3x minus 21 when I multiply this out, right? I have that minus 3, don't forget about that. So this turns into, guess what? My x's are gone in the numerator, which was my goal. And I have 2 minus 21, which is negative 19 over x minus 7 minus 3. Voila. Voila. However you actually pronounce that. I've changed this rational function into the format that helps us to identify that a is negative 19 right here. Boom, boom, boom. B is, well, it would be 1 down here. H is, well, it's minus h, so that's actually positive 7 technically. And k is minus 3. So we can now identify all of our transformations, which you would not have been able to do given this alone right up here. Does that help? Yes? Does that help anybody else? Yes? Okay. And you're not throwing any tomatoes at me or anything, so that's good. Happy? Watch it. Okay. Any other questions about this one? Oh, you're going to throw that at me? Okay, thanks a lot.